I suppose the place to start down would be why you chose to go down the route of Sophos MTR and the benefits you think it's hopefully bringing to your organization.
We went for the Sophos MTR because we needed that security partner who could provide that 24/7, 365 support to go through and secure our environment. We've had a look at various different options over the last few years as to how we can almost have that virtual SOC running for the trust. We were struggling to find anybody who could really provide that 24/7, 365 support at a suitable cost that we could go through and actually say, yes, this is going to do the job. It's going to provide the support. We've got the guarantees there. And that's where the Sophos MTR really went through and sat for us and provided exactly what we wanted.
And since it's been in place, you guys have been happy with the service you're getting, and it's all working. You've had no problems with it. It just kind of happens in the background.
Yeah, that's it. It just sits in the background. It runs along. We get a weekly and monthly report to go through and say what Sophos MTR have gone through and picked up. And touch wood, we've been safe and secure ever since.
No worries. And I suppose from the pre-engagement piece, how was working with Planet coming into the kind of Sophos space? Because obviously I know you've worked with other Sophos partners in the past, and we have a bit of a different approach. How did that work for you? Did you find that to be beneficial, the way that we work, and did you find that we were helping you get the most from it, or was it something that you found that you were still doing a lot of the research yourself?
No, I think that's where Planet really went through and provided us with the advantage there, that they were able to go through and shine a light on the finer details instead of going through and just having the marketing information that would come out of any provider, not just Sophos, anybody. And they could give us the exact information and say, look, this is the reality of what the product will go through and provide, not the marketing of just this is what it's going to provide. We know it goes through and works. This is who we can go through and put you in touch with as to who's gone through and using this and how they've found it.
Definitely. I suppose a question that I get asked a lot is about network traffic that comes off the back of this. You haven't seen a massive upheaval in network traffic since it's been put in place versus what you had before, which was the Sophos InterceptX product?
No, we have not seen any increase in traffic whatsoever. We've not been actively monitoring, but we've not seen any increase in the traffic whatsoever. We've not had any issues with increased resource usage on the client computers or anything like that. Yeah, it's just nobody's really noticed, to be perfectly honest. The end user would be completely unaware that there's been any change.
And so from your point of view, you've not had to reach out to the MTR team to do anything for you because it's all happening. Are you getting the reports and seeing what they are doing and seeing the alerts that have been dealt with? Does that feel more confident for you, knowing that that's taken care of?
Oh, definitely. It's nice to go through and see that there's things being picked up. I think we'd be worried if there wasn't things being picked up. But yeah, we get that weekly, monthly report to go through and say, yeah, we've got this number of events over the last week or month, depending on the report, and this is where it's gone through, and these are the actual events that have gone through and happened, and what category they fall in.
And I suppose you mentioned about looking at a managed SOC in the past. And I suppose, has the limiting factor always been the cost of a managed SOC for you? And I suppose the difference being this time that it doesn't feel as much of a financial burden because it's an add-on and you've already got some of the cost, whereas maybe with a managed SOC you'd have to swap products as well.
I think that was it. With the managed SOC, there'd be that guarantee that we could go through and know that they had our best interests at heart, and that they were able to go through and gather the intelligence and information from the endpoints and the rest of the infrastructure that they'd need for it to actually be effective. Sitting within the Sophos side of things, we can go through and wrap it all within that the single kind of product suite and know that they're getting the information that they need to